sleep, while our people they cry. They won't kill us and carry our land. As also blood everywhere. No more silence, no more sleeping. Everybody wake up. Make a talk am well, make everybody hear. This call now for everybody will be Biafran. It was from Rigolat, wake up. Off it from Calabar, wake up. It just from Riverside, wake up. Urobo from Delta, wake up. East Ekiri stand up, Igodo Migodos rise up. Different language, different name, them divide us with artificial order. But suffer, no get right. Whether you dey abroad or you dey house, whether you get money or you don't get, this matter concern and they body no be see don't look matter again. How long we go there wait? How long we go there fear? If today we don't talk, if you fit help, what do you dey wait for? Time they run, make everybody wake up now. Wake up, Biafrans, wake up. No be time to dey sleep. Wake up, Biafrans, wake up. Our future day for our hand. Freedom no be free. Sponsor your freedom today. Donate your money today to Biafra Republic government in exile. Sponsor your freedom. Donate your money today to Biafra Republic government in exile. Under the leadership of Prime Minister His Excellency donate your money today to Biafra government in exile. Under the leadership of Prime Minister His Excellency stand up together, one voice, one people, one direction. Wake up, Biafrans, wake up now or never. Pastors, make una wake up. This one no be someone, no be preaching. Prayer na good thing, but without action, prayer no go work. Prayer without action no be anything. Faith without action no go fit work. Elders of the land, if house they burn, silence no be solution. Tradition leaders, kings and chiefs, una get voice, una get influence. Freedom no be free. Pastors, bishops, wake up and sponsor your freedom today. Tell your church members, send it your money to Biafra Republic government in exile. Under the leadership of Prime Minister His Excellency Pastors, bishops, tradition leaders, wake up and donate your money to Biafra Republic government in exile. Led by Prime Minister His Excellency If they take over your land, they go turn your churches to mosque. If they capture Biafra land, everybody go suffer. If they capture Biafra land, nobody go fit talk about church again. Unity na power, na action be the only solution. Your voice get power. Stand up for your mama, stand up for your wife, stand up for your pikin. If we join hands, nobody fit conquer us. No wait for another person. Now you be afraid they wait for. Wake up, Biafrans, wake up. No be time to sleep again. Wake up, Biafrans, wake up. Our future day for our hand. And just today, stand as one. Make them hear our way for. Wake up, Biafrans, wake up now or never. Everybody rise,
Nnamdi Kanu started, and that's not for it. Nnamdi Kanu said, any day he shift from this particular position, we should fight against him. We're not going to fight against him. We will address him and advise him. So we are saying today, we stand by the truth. All those people that are fighting against Biafra, why they are in IPOB, whether you're under security, whether in IPOB, whether in the areas.
It was from Rigolat, off it from Calabar, it just from Riverside, Urobos from Delta, Insecurity stand up, Igodo Migodos rise up, different language, different name, them divide us with artificial border, but suffer no get right, whether you dey abroad or you dey house, whether you get money or you no get, this matter concern I dey but you know BC don't look matter again. How long we go dey wait? How long we go dey fear? If today we no talk, tomorrow do bet. If you fit help, what you dey wait for? Time they run, make everybody wake up now. Wake up, Biafrans, wake up. No be time to dey sleep. Wake up, Biafrans, wake up. Our future day for our hand. Freedom no be free. Sponsor your freedom today. Donate your money today to Biafra Republic government in exile. Sponsor your freedom. Donate your money today to Biafra Republic government in exile. Under the leadership of Prime Minister His Excellency Ogechuku. Donate your money today to Biafra government in exile. Under the leadership of Prime Minister His Excellency Ogechuku. Stand up together, one voice, one people, one direction. Wake up, Biafrans, wake up now or never. Pastors, make una wake up. This one no be sermon, no be preaching. Prayer na good thing, but without action, prayer no go work. Prayer without action no be anything. Faith without action no go fit work. Elders of the land, if house they burn, silence no be solution. Tradition leaders, kings and chiefs, una get voice, una get influence. Freedom no be free. Pastors, bishops, wake up and sponsor your freedom today. Tell your church members, send them your money to Biafra Republic government in exile. Under the leadership of Prime Minister His Excellency Ogechuku. Pastors, bishops, judicial leaders, wake up and donate your money to Biafra Republic government in exile. Led by Prime Minister His Excellency Ogechuku. If they take over your land, they go turn your churches to mosque. If they capture Biafra land, everybody go suffer. If they capture Biafra land, nobody go fit talk about church again. Unity na power, na action be the holy solution. Your voice get power. Stand up for your mama, stand up for your wife, stand up for your pikin. If we join hands, nobody fit conquer us. No wait for another person. Now you Biafra they wait for. Wake up, Biafrans, wake up. No be time to sleep again. Wake up, Biafrans, wake up. Our future day for our hand. And just know they delay. Stand as one. Make them hear our word for. Wake up, Biafrans, wake up now or never.
That is what the man can stand, and that's all for it. The man can say any day he shifts from this particular position, we should fight against him. We're not going to fight against him. We'll address him and advise him. So we are saying today, we stand by the truth. All those people that are fighting against Biafra, why they are in IPOB, whether you're under security, whether you're in IPOB, whether you're under the elders, whichever way you are, to go to Gadiama. Brunya Patwana and now to go to Gadiama. You do Pukoyan and now to go to Gadiama. Would you take care of a Tibukoyo? I don't have a Tibukoyo. Will you be able to Tibukoyo? That is what the man can stand, and that's all for it. The man can say any day he shifts from this particular position, we should fight against him. We're not going to fight against him. We'll address him and advise him. So we are saying today, we stand by the truth. All those people that are fighting against Biafra, why they are in IPOB, whether you're under security, whether you're in IPOB, whether you're under the elders, whichever way you are, to go to Gadiama. Brunya Patwana and now to go to Gadiama. You do Pukoyan and now to go to Gadiama. Would you take care of a Tibukoyo? I don't have a Tibukoyo. Will you be able to Tibukoyo? That is what the man can stand, and that's all for it. The man can say any day he shifts from this particular position, we should fight against him. We're not going to fight against him. We'll address him and advise him. So we are saying today, we stand by the truth. All those people that are fighting against Biafra, why they are in IPOB, whether you're under security, whether you're in IPOB, whether you're under the elders, whichever way you are, to go to Gadiama. Brunya Patwana and now to go to Gadiama. You do Pukoyan and now to go to Gadiama. Would you take care of a Tibukoyo? I don't have a Tibukoyo. Will you be able to Tibukoyo? That is what the man can stand, and that's all for it. The man can say any day he shifts from this particular position, we should fight against him. We're not going to fight against him. We'll address him and advise him. So we are saying today, we stand by the truth. All those people that are fighting against Biafra, why they are in IPOB, whether you're under security, whether you're in IPOB, whether you're under the elders, whichever way you are, to go to Gadiama. Brunya Patwana and now to go to Gadiama. You do Pukoyan and now to go to Gadiama. Would you take care of a Tibukoyo? I don't have a Tibukoyo. Will you be able to Tibukoyo? That is what the man can stand, and that's all for it. The man can say any day he shifts from this particular position, we should fight against him. We're not going to fight against him. We'll address him and advise him. So we are saying today, we stand by the truth. All those people that are fighting against Biafra, why they are in IPOB, whether you're under security, whether you're in IPOB, whether you're under the elders, whichever way you are, to go to Gadiama. Brunya Patwana and now to go to Gadiama. You do Pukoyan and now to go to Gadiama. Would you take care of a Tibukoyo? I don't have a Tibukoyo. Will you be able to Tibukoyo? That is what the man can stand, and that's all for it. The man can say any day he shifts from this particular position, we should fight against him. We're not going to fight against him. We'll address him and advise him. So we are saying today, we stand by the truth. All those people that are fighting against Biafra, why they are in IPOB, whether you're under security, whether you're in IPOB, whether you're under the elders, whichever way you are, to go to Gadiama. Brunya Patwana and now to go to Gadiama. You do Pukoyan and now to go to Gadiama. Would you take care of a Tibukoyo? I don't have a Tibukoyo. Will you be able to Tibukoyo? That is what the man can stand, and that's all for it. The man can say any day he shifts from this particular position, we should fight against him. Will you be able to Tibukoyo?
Wonderful Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world, I greet you, my people. Our elders have said the prayer, and we have to concur to it by saying, Ise, Ise, Ise. Ise means Amen, Amen, Amen. When the elders have prayed, we all know that they say that the word of the elders is the beginning of wisdom. I am here once more today, Biafrans. For us to continue, today is 26th of February 2026, and my name remains Betty Ada Biafra. Anybody that knows me on this platform knows what I stand for. I am a full-fledged Biafran. Biafra is a nation that existed 400 years before the amalgamation of Biafra, Arewa, Yoruba together by Lord Lugard and Flora Shaw in 1914. So for those of you who do not know why we are here or what we are doing, Biafra is our nation. During the time of that amalgamation, there was conflict amongst them that these people do not have similar culture, no similar tradition, no similar anything, not politically, not socially, religiously, any other way. We are not one. We do not have common interest with another. Our cultures are different, and they were complaining among themselves that time is coming when there will be conflict, that this amalgamation is going to cause a lot of problem. And today, my people, anybody that knows the nation that the Lord Lugard and Flora Shaw called Nigeria, formerly Royal Niger Company, that was the initial name they gave it, like a business name, and they turned it to Niger area. It is not working. It has never worked, and it will never work. Nigeria right now is like a broken bottle. It cannot be amended. The only amendment to Nigeria is total division. Everybody should go back to the way they are. Otherwise, many lives will be lost. In Nigeria, every day, people are being unalived. Every day. Right now, they have focused on Biafra land, as they have always done. Biafra land, Edo, and Kwara State, because they believe that they have conquered North. Ndewo, Cecilia, thank you so much for joining. So, Biafrans, why I am going through this voyage of discovery or reminding people of why we are fighting for Biafra. When they came, Biafrans never wanted them because of these cultural, religious, and traditional differences. And it can never work. Never. I'm also talking to those Biafran who forget their originality, who are working with the Fulanis and the Yorubas. So the war right now is going to be between the Yorubas and the Fulanis, because all along, people were saying Hausa, Hausa. It has never been Hausa, always Fulanis. So now people are realizing who their problems are, but out of cowardice, because that is the aim of terrorizing people. They terrorize you so that you get scared and give up. But we Biafrans, they know us that we don't ever give up. We don't give up and we will never give up. So my people, yesterday, our information minister, look at his picture here, Mazi Sonny. He is wearing the same freedom cap like me, Biafra freedom. So he was on the air. And we have to talk about some of the things that he touched light, so that we will continue to remind ourselves of what is going on. Now, there's one trending issue here. I was going to bring a video of something else. Let me see how I'm going to do it. Right now, we have a lot of things going on, happening, that you will all be interested to hear about and know about. However, Biafrans, we must remember that Biafra coming is our responsibility and nobody else's responsibility than ourselves. And we have to endeavor to see that Biafra comes by donating generously. We must continue to donate. Donate. Please, Biafrans, we have to donate. Now, before I go ahead, let us talk about this. United Kingdom. Biafrans in United Kingdom, we are inviting everyone to join us on Sunday, 1st of February, the 1st of March. Sorry, my people, I beg your pardon. 1st of March 2026. The Biafrans in United Kingdom are inviting everyone. And this is our flyer. Just a reminder, because it's coming close. The time will be 7 p.m. Biafra time. And whenever we are doing this sort of thing, we invite our Prime Minister, Mazi, His Excellency Ogenkere, to visit us. Is a virtual visit, not a physical visit. He will visit and we will turn it to fundraising. So join us. I have always attended many other town halls, and I believe that others will come to support me, support my liaison, United Kingdom Biafra liaison, on the 1st of March. You are cordially invited, both our friends and our enemies. Actually, we Biafrans, we don't keep enemies. But if you make us your enemy, so be it. We are not scared. Biafrans are never scared. Aba women riot was done by women alone. in 1956, thereabout. Our men, 1967, there was war. And there was this lady that was fighting with them called Staff Darling. She goes to war front. So we Biafrans, we are not scared. But what do? We always follow the law. We like doing the right thing. We are not scared of anybody because we know that we are always doing the right thing. We try our best to maintain the rules. So you are cordially invited to this very town hall meeting. Thank you, my people. Let us get it on with other news. I have a news that is flying all over the place for the Biafran politicians following Tinubu, the city boys. But let us listen first to our information minister.
Greetings to everyone, and we salute all of you for joining us. Please, as you join, you share the program so that others can be able to see. And I believe the notification is coming out on Twitter now, Twitter X, because for over a week now, the notification has been down because of Twitter updates. And I believe it's been optimized now. I salute all Biafrans, and I salute our leaders that lived before us. And our leaders that are in prison, we salute them, our BDF and Biafrans in the homeland who are fighting in the face of one Nigeria. Appreciations to Biafrans in the homeland for all they are doing, and the BDF for all they are doing. Biafrans in the homeland, without shooting bullets in the street of Biafra, are demonstrating their readiness and their resilience and sending a message to Nigeria and international community to understand the effectiveness of what Biafran people are doing. And it is your readiness and your resilience as you carry out the civil disobedience on Mondays and on many other days that Nigeria continue to cry. We salute the BRUJ cabinet and the PM in office, the de facto government, and all Biafrans all over the world, most especially the financially supporting Biafrans. We pray for you, for your cup to continue to overflow.
My people, my apologies. I welcome those who are watching online. We are 14 now. Remember to click the like button, share the message so that it will go viral. I welcome my brother Solomon and Cecilia, Eukaria, and the rest of you. Thank you so much for joining us. Please, my people, we have to be very, very civil with our comments. Comment respectfully, and remember, we are not here to radicalize people or preach violence. We are not violent people. Biafrans are peace-loving people. We want to exit Nigeria in peace, but Nigeria does not want it. But I thank God that today America is doing everything within their reach to ensure that this separation or the division, or that everyone goes their separate ways peacefully. So, Biafrans, let us get it on with our information minister.
so that you will have the ability to sustain the freedom of Biafra. Because Biafra is here, it's just a matter of time for us to clench it. And we can't do it alone. We need everybody to support. Keep your personal ego and hatred aside and put Biafra first. Bring your effort on and let it be fruitful to what we are doing. Collectively, we will make it. So come down from the fence if you're still on the fence and come and give that wish you have in your pocket to propel us to the next phase which we have to attain. Yes, within 48 hours, the genocide in Nigeria has increased, predominantly on the Christians dominated communities. And this is the reasons why the US government designated Nigeria and gave them options of what to take in order to see that the country are ready to protect the lives of Christians. But as it stands, it simply shows that the government of the day are not ready to end the genocide. And that is why it is incumbent on you as a Biafran to support your defense mechanism in the homeland by standing shoulder to shoulder with the Biafrans in the homeland who have taken it upon themselves to put their lives on the line and to defend motherland. Here on the screen, you can see that the Benue State Governor is seeking approval to rehabilitate 400 repentant terrorists, including those who kidnap pregnant women, rape them, and slaughter them to pieces. And in the early days of today, we've seen news emanating from Adamawa, where communities were raised, babies, women, and children were slaughtered, and many were burnt alive. What are you doing to stop the genocide in Biafra land? Wake up. The music we played said, "Wake up, Biafrans. It is time for you to come together, join hands to support your freedom." If you are waiting for American government to come and sign paper to tear Nigeria into pieces or to sign paper and divide Nigeria, you are wasting your time. It is your energy that will divide Nigeria. American governments are actually giving you policies and apparatus that will catapult into the division of this very contraption. Because Christians being found in this contraption that is the worst place for Christians to live is in their need of salvation. So every Christian is supposed to rise up at this time and intensify the effort they have in their communities to see to the breakup of Nigeria if they want to be free. But if they are waiting on American government to bring their boots on the ground
to protect and defend you, and then still come to surround your houses and homes to fight the Boko Haram terrorists who are planning to come and invade you. That is where you make mistake. Oh. If you're waiting for American government to come to Aso Rock and tear Aso Rock to pieces, you're still making mistake. Oh. If you're waiting for American government to tell you, I am tearing Nigeria down now, it means you don't even understand the political languages that are being explained to you on a daily basis. Every measures and sanctions that the American government are putting on Nigeria is to see how to save the Christians, which you are one of them. So what are you supposed to do with this ample opportunity? It's for you to intensify every forces and bring them all together to see that you tear down this contraption if you actually want to be alive. But if you don't want to be alive, you can continue to be stupid and continue to sit idly by the terrorists are regrouping and coming in thousands and in millions to slaughter you. Yesterday was Benue, and now on the screen is where? Adamawa. In Adamawa community, many people were slaughtered. Many people were slaughtered in Adamawa community. But you will ask yourself, do they have the monopoly to slaughter, to rape babies, women, and children, and to take over communities? Oh, yes, it's part of their conquest agenda. It's part of their mandate. And if you don't wake up to stop it, nobody will stop it for you. So you can continue to cry. If you want to sit down and watch idly by, the next attack may be in your own very community. So wake up if you want to be safe. Do you want to see how many numbers of people were slaughtered in this community today? And what we even heard is that the village head of this community was as well slaughtered. Few days ago, we also heard that a village head in Ondo community was also slaughtered. So, like when we tell people that the terrorists are coming, and now it's like they have been mapped out now to go after the village heads, the chiefs, and the Igwes in their communities.
Yes, Biafrans. On this very note, I will have to tell you how the title of this program came about. You know, Tinubu's wife, she went to America because her husband cannot go to America. You all know why. Her husband, Tinubu, has many cases in America and he cannot go there. He cannot go to America. So he sent his wife, and the wife went there and made a very big blunder by telling the American interviewer on the CBN News in America that they want more airstrike on the Fulani terrorists. You all remember that the Sokoto Caliphate said that anyone attacking the terrorists is attacking Allah, that the terrorists are their brothers, that no one should attack them. Now, look at her here. the Christian Association of Nigeria, the president said this is the first Christmas that none was attacked.
She tells CBN News her husband, Bola Tinubu, is recognized her at the
and give me that peace I needed, because my husband is a good man.
A former senator and teacher.
Broken walls, and then build the foundations of many generations. And that is what we're trying to do in this government. I'm trying to see what I can do to support, trying to engage the youth positively so that they can do well, while my husband deal with the more harder stuff.
Harder things. Washington.
Have the
and you have a government in Nigeria that practices denial.
While in Washington, Tinubu embarked on what many call a charm offensive, talking trade and improved U.S.-Nigeria relations.
We're honored to be joined today.
So you all remember this very video where this lady was telling the interviewer that she is pleading that America should come and do more airstrikes. And these people, with these very utterances from the wife of the president, Fulanis, they don't like it. They have already said that she should be beheaded because she is the wife of a Muslim man, that she should not be a Christian. So the formation of ADC party is one of the ways through which the Fulanis plan to pull the carpet under Tinubu's feet, so that they will no longer support him to come into government, because the Islamization agenda is all the Fulanis are all out for. They are out for this complete and total Islamization of the entire region. But we Biafrans, we are going to be watching them. Now, there's another trending news. An Igbo guy who's supposed to be the Oga Kpatakpata of police, they now gave it to a Yoruba man. I will show you that one when it comes. So Nigeria is not a place for Biafrans. It is not a place for us. I don't know for how long we are going to ring this bell for us to understand that Nigeria is not for Biafrans. We should allow the Fulanis and the Yorubas to get it on. If Tinubu's wife could go to Washington, D.C., why can't she go to Kwara State and save her people? I thought she's a Christian. I thought she said that there's no genocide. So all these ones happening now in Edo and Yoruba land, where is she going to? Let's see how she's going to handle it.
So, they will be going after the chiefs and the Igwes in their communities, and then they will be taking them down because it's a mandate, it's a plan. They have the list of what they are told to do and how they have to do it. So if you're still living in denial, wake up. Oh.
It looks like he is talking to someone. Please bear with me, my people. Let him come back to the mic. Now, while the information minister is not on his seat, let me show you people what is really going on right now.
My darlings, you all don't even know what is happening. DIG Frank Mba, the most senior and the most qualified police officer that is supposed to be the new Inspector General of Police, has been retired by the federal government. While Olatunji Disu, a Yoruba man, a junior officer to Frank Mba, has been appointed as the Inspector General of Police. Why was a highly experienced and senior officer retired at such a crucial moment? Why appoint someone junior over a more senior and qualified officer? How can Nigeria be won and progress with this much tribalism and nepotism?
Yes, you are asking that question. All of you who are in the media, you are not doing the needful. You are not doing the needful. So, people, see here, this is the guy, the junior officer to the Igbo one, and see Tinubu crowning him. Have you seen it? He has given him staff of office. The tribalism, it continues. It continues. This is what is going on in their 1,000 Nigeria. Have you seen it? Yes. So, Biafrans, this is for Peter Obi, for Peter Mba, for all the governors, just salute all of them that failed to understand that Nigeria is not for them, and it can never be for them. It can never be for them. Never.
Wahala plenty oh. They kill people everywhere oh. Make una wake up. The time is now. It's not tomorrow. They want to take our land and turn it to their conquest territory. They want to turn our land to another Sokoto. Make una wake up. The wahala plenty yo. Make una wake up. If you don't want to wake up, you want to stand or sit idly by, the terrorists will still do their work and you wouldn't stop them by standing on the fence. So if you know you're ready, you wake up. If you're not, you continue to be silly. I'm looking for the photo of this man that was slaughtered the other day by the Boko Haram terrorists. And I don't know why the thing is going so far. I thought it was very fresh. So you need to see and know so that when we are talking about other places, you should be at alert because as they finish from other places, okay, here is the man. All right. They may be coming to your own side after this man on. So here is the man here. I believe you can see this. All right. This man, this Igwe, this one happened to be in where? Akure, Ondo. This was in Akure, Ondo. And then today, when was this? This news came out on the 19th. Today is what? Today is 25. So they have taken one monarch out in Ondo, in Akure, and then today we hear another one in Adamawa. Now they are going after the monarchs. when they are done with the monarchs, or when they go after the monarchs for some time, they will now strike into the community. The monarch, the community, the monarch, the community, the monarch, the community. And Nigerian government and the Yoruba community, they have not done anything about it all. Because they said their eyes are fixated on who will become the president of Nigeria. So the one where they happen never clear for their eye yet. So Boko Haram terrorists killed at least 18 people, including the village head of Shewari, Ignatius Papka Bademi, on Tuesday when they launched a deadly assault on two communities in the Sheward area of Adamawa State, forcing residents to flee for their lives. In a report by Sahara reporters, local sources revealed that the attackers struck in the late hours, firing sporadically and setting part of the settlement ablaze. Witnesses describe scenes of chaos as gunmen move from house to house. Are you getting the message? Killing residents and forcing many to seek safety in nearby bushes and adjoining towns. The terrorists were heavily armed. They stormed the communities and killed many people. After everything, we realized that 18 people were killed. A police source confirmed the death toll, reporting that at least 70 people were killed during the attack. Among the victims was Bademi, who is reportedly a cousin of Governor Amadu Umaru Fintiri. So, Boko Haram presence is highly known in these places. So, this is our music again, continues to sing the rhythms.
Call Biafrans, make una wake up, make every Biafran wake up today. Jihadists, terrorists, they come. We don't see a more child.
Wahala plenty,
My people,
my people. Wake up.
now,
And
no
now,
be tomorrow.
no be tomorrow.
How long we go they sleep while our people they cry? They won't kill us and carry our land. Now so blood everywhere. No more silence, no more sleeping. Everybody wake up.
Yes, when they are telling you to wake up, you should realize that we have something that will do the job for us. It is all in our hands to make our donations generously to fill the pocket of our government in exile and to do the work. Biafrans, the earlier the better. Look, now we have only 2 days for February to end, and we will enter the third month of the year. Before you know it, this year will run out. Come and donate. Our website remains www.biafrarepublicgovernment.org, all spelled in small letter. Ndewo Charles and William. Ndewo. So Biafrans, we have to leave Nigeria. Nigeria, as I said earlier, and I'm repeating it, is like a broken bottle. You can never amend a broken bottle. You will just have to trash it. All we have to do is to donate. Ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ, unu dịkwa n'okwu a m na-ekwu o. Unu ga na-edonate ego, ndị niile ji ego na Biafra land. Unu enwerekwa opportunity. Peter Obi jelu ime campaign na Benin. Awụọ ya mgbọ, ya na ọsọ, ọgba ọsọ. Peter Obi bụ agadi enwere uche. Nigeria is not a place for anybody. Abụrụ Fulani. Fulani bụ ndị ji ọgụ enweta ifefe achọ. Ọbara mmadụ eminụrụ anything to ndị Fulani. So ụmụnne anyị ndị nọ n'ụlọ, donate na-eje na this our fight for freedom. We need it. No time to waste. Kita America nọ unu n'azụ. Jisikwa n'ike o. Nekwanụ ka ndị Fulani si use their own alliance, the opportunity. Na-achọ igbu everybody. Ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ kunikwanụ. Ụbọchị adịrọzikwa, efe adịrọzikwa. So everybody should rise up. Rise up, rise up. Come and donate.
The question now is, are you ready to wake up? Are you ready to support your freedom? These are the things you need to understand. As it is happening here, it is coming to Biafra region. Yes. You see, all those governors and village heads that are signing paper and are very happy when they bring Operation Python Dance and Ebubagu, Agune Chemba, Udokachi, and all whatnot. They are even bringing the terrorist groups that they bring and they put them in Tiger Base and they are killing Biafrans. If the terrorists are in Biafra land, they should first of all go and locate these people that recruited them and brought them. This is one thing they need to understand. When the terrorists are coming into Biafra land, they should first locate these evil politicians. Yes, those ones that are bringing terrorists to come and kill our babies, women, and children. Those ones that sign documents and say, Mazen Namdekano must die in prison. Every Biafran that is speaking Biafra must die in prison. The terrorists need to locate them first. Because as you are going to these other communities, you're going after chiefs now. When you kill chiefs, you invade the community. You kill chiefs, you invade the community, you kill the people. So any terrorist that is coming to look for chiefs, they should look for those chiefs that they know are the ones that actually brought them to Biafra land. Because if Biafran people get hold of them, waiting the terrorists go do them go even worse. It's time to wake up. Now, there is a question on the table. With all this genocide that is happening, a day before yesterday, there was a report that over 2 billion naira was paid to Boko Haram terrorists before the release of the people that were kidnapped. And then, immediately after I finished the program, another report came out from People's Gazette that the numbers or the amount of money that was said to have been paid is even more than 2 billion. Some other reporters were reporting 10 billion. I said, what is actually going on? 10 billion. And the other media house were reporting 2 billion. Let me look for the news and bring it so that everybody will see. And you should all remember that 2 weeks ago, that the same Erufai had confessed that Nigerian government pays the Boko Haram terrorists. ₦10 billion to Boko Haram. And you know very well that there is nothing that you will report. There is nothing that you will report that Nigerian terrorist government will not come and deny. Nigerian government, their second name is Mr. Denial.
Yes.
Let's see this one on the screen. All right. Here's another one. So you have here you have People's Gazette News of 10 billion naira paid to Boko Haram. Today you have takeover of this community of Adamawa. You have takeover of another community of Ondo, and they kill the village head and they kill the citizens. From 2 billion naira, the number has agreed to win. To what? The number has agreed to 10 billion naira. This is People's Gazette. Make it like this so that we can go see and well. So that many people not come, they say, hey, which news media is this? It is People's Gazette. People's Gazette. 10 billion naira paid to Boko Haram. Are you sponsoring the terrorists or not? That is the question now that all of you need to ask. Are you sponsoring the terrorists? Are you sponsoring the terrorists or not? Let's bring the other video where Erufai is talking. The other video where Erufai is talking, we need it now. So if Nigeria is like this, and then the recommendations from the US government is that they must bring down the Sharia law that is inside Nigerian constitution, because it is on this basis that they are germinating everything. Everything is being germinated from.
This government has been around for 2 years. 3 schools have been attacked.
See them here.
And they paid the bandits. They paid them 1 billion naira the first time the school was attacked and students abducted. They are paid.
So, my people, are you now agreeing with this title that the next war will be between Fulani and Yoruba? But are we going to wait until the war erupts? Because our people are still trapped in Nigeria. Our people are still trapped. That is why at this level of our fight for freedom, we are at the democratic level, democratic stage. Many things are bound to happen because they cannot see Biafrans living. Nigerians losing Biafrans is like having a motor accident and your wife and children dying and you are left alone. That is the way it will be to Nigeria. A big blow, but they are pretending because they are arrogant people and we cannot sit and watch. We have no apology to Nigerians. Leaving them is a must, is a task that must be done by we Biafrans. So we have to donate generously for the exit from Nigeria. Look at what El Rufai is saying, because the person in the office is a Yoruba man and he is a Fulani. The conquest agenda is theirs. They want to conquer the whole Nigeria and rule everybody under Sharia and Islamic law. And as Riley Moore has presented his report to the American government, I will show you a letter that followed it. And now listen to El Rufai talking about Tinubu's government. And that was why they formed ADC, where it will only be Fulanis. And you know what? They brought Obi, an Igbo man, to be their clickbait. You know what clickbait is? When you see a very good picture of a bad story, you go and click the picture and you will start reading all the bad stories. That is what is called clickbait. Ndewo my people, Ikuku and my brother Chukwudi, Ndewo and Best Biafra. So my people, this caption that the next war will be between the Yoruba and Fulani is not a mistake. Just listen to El Rufai.
Bandits, they're apologizing to them. They are covering
this information about $1 billion naira being paid.
Look, let the governor or anyone come and deny. We have the evidence. When the time comes, we'll reveal everything. They are paying bandits. They are empowering bandits. This is what this government is doing.
And you think that will not work?
Are you hearing it? They empower bandits. But this Rufai and Buhari, during the time he was governor of Kaduna State, and Buhari and Osibanjo were in office, they were the ones who went and brought these terrorists to come and vote for them. And story had it that after the voting system, they did not give them their promise, and they went to Sambisa Forest and regrouped. Boko Haram, formed by Buhari and Kashim Shetima, and Rufai, all of them, Malami, Pantami, Gumi, all of them. Because a Fulani man, their mandate is that they must always rule and they must always be in the government, ruling Nigeria. But you know what? We are not Nigerians. Before the amalgamation, we were Biafrans, and Biafra we will remain. Just listen to El Rufai condemning a Yoruba man's government, precisely Tinubu.
It will not work. It has never worked anywhere in the world.
Let me ask you today.
This government has been around for 2 years. 3 schools have been attacked. And they paid the bandits. They paid them $1 billion naira the first time the school was attacked and students abducted.
Have you heard it? And they are now denying that they never pay bandits. That is what Gumi said, that people should call terrorists, that nobody should address them as terrorists. But the world knows the truth. The earlier they admit the truth, the better for them. But they will not admit it. So this man, El Rufai, now ADC, was in APC party with Tinubu. So the Fulanis have taken their leave, using P2B to garner the Biafran children. But this time around, P2B has failed woefully. I told you people that I know him personally. We go to the same church in this UK. And I approached him once for a tiny favor. And he clearly denied that he's not in the position. But that's not my case. The issue here is that P2B, he speaks like a very little kid, innocently. But that man is a very big wolf in a sheep's clothing. He is the one dragging our feet back, always taking our people to the Fulanis. So now the Fulanis have their ADC party, while APC is the mandate of the Yorubas. Now, Tinubu goes to Washington, D.C., lying that there is no Christian genocide. But Tinubu, the tribal bigot, she cannot go to Kwara State, where they are killing their people right now, because they are Christians. And she too is a pastor. She denied that there is no Christian genocide. And another American radio house denied her. They said, we cannot give you our platform to come and be denying the genocide, the massacre of Christians, whilst you are a pastor. You are a woman who's supposed to be talking in the same body of Christ, but you are denying because you and your husband wants to be in position. Listen to El Rufai.
They are paying bandits. They are apologizing to them. They are covering
this information about $1 billion naira being paid.
Look, let the governor or anyone come and deny.
Let the governor or anyone come and deny that they are paying billions to terrorists. And you know the worst aspect, the people of Katsina one time paid them how many billions? Like today, the following day they went there and attacked the people. Attacked them, buy them like no man's business. Biafrans, is this what we are going to be waiting and watching? No. They are in our land, but our security operatives are there dealing with them. All we ask for everybody right now is to donate. Go to our website. This is our website in full. When you come into the website, you see this very yellow icon. You click on it and you will see IOU. You will see BLT. You will see donation weekly. You see donation monthly. You will also see donation yearly. Do it, my people, and let us leave Nigeria. There's a lot going on in Nigeria. A lot of nepotistic way of administration. Management of human being is a very delicate and complicated one, and Nigeria cannot handle it.
Have the evidence. When the time comes, we'll reveal everything. They are paying bandits. They are empowering bandits. This is what this government is doing.
And you think that will not work?
They are paying bandits. They empower bandits. How else do they empower bandits? These people will go and bring 500, 1,000, they will call them repented. When somebody repent, what do? They will come and tell you by their face and by themselves, or look at you in the eye and tell you, I'm sorry, I have done wrong, forgive me. But no, it is the APC government that repent for them. They will put them in the military, and Musa will regroup them, send them to Southeast. You can imagine a terrorist whose duty is to end human life. When you give him government uniform as a military man, give him government gun, what he will use it to do? That is what El Rufai is saying here.
And they paid the bandits. They paid them $1 billion naira the first time the school was attacked and students abducted.
They paid them $1 billion. The first time that schools were attacked and children abducted in schools, Catholic schools in Kebbi, Catholic school.
They are paying bandits. They are apologizing to them. They are covering
this information about $1 billion naira being paid.
Look at this Shenwu. This Shenwu is a fly-by-night media. Very corrupt. Shenwu will never, in channel news, say anything that will favor any other person except Tinubu. So Nigeria is already divided. Shenwu is a Yoruba man. See the way he's questioning him. Because the man is bringing down Tinubu's government, and Shenwu is not happy about it. And the El Rufai is not a man you can intimidate, because the Fulanis, they believe that they have arrived. that this is their time to shine.
Look, let the governor or anyone come and deny.
Let the governor or anyone come and deny it. No denial, because it is a clear fact. People's Gazette has it here that Tinubu government paid 10 billion to Boko Haram. Where are they getting all that money from? From our land, our oil and gas money.
We have the evidence. When the time comes, we'll reveal everything. They are paying bandits. They are empowering bandits. This is what this government is doing.
And you think that will not work?
It will not work. It has never worked anywhere in the world.
It has never worked anywhere in the world. Paying bandits so that you will be free from, or that your country will be secured. Nobody does that. Now, you know that when they came in, Tinubu said, I will be the petroleum minister, as well as the president, though. As well as the president. And we are telling those of you in Biafra land or in this struggle who wants to practice Nigeria's system of government that it will not work for you. We have only one government and one prime minister. Our first prime minister is in prison. And our law says when your prime minister is not there, after 3 months, elect another one to lead you. So those educated illiterates who think that we are going to start practicing Nigeria's system of law, they are wasting their time. Now, this is what this man is saying, that no part of the world has ever witnessed that type of administration or that type of government, that it has never worked anywhere in the world. So this is the issue here. Those of you in Biafra struggle for freedom, trying to behave like Nigeria, you will not succeed.
Let me ask you today.
This government has been around for 2 years. 3 schools have been attacked. And they paid the bandits. They paid them $1 billion the first time the school was attacked and students abducted. They are paying bandits. They are apologizing to them. They are
finding this information about $1 billion being paid.
Look, let the governor or anyone come and deny. We have the evidence. When the time comes, we'll reveal everything.
Empowering the terrorists. The government of Nigeria is empowering the terrorists. It did not start now. It's not only under Tinubu administration. This is how Buhari administration empowered the Boko Haram terrorists. A contract of every 2 years was signed for them with 100 billion or whether 100 million naira. Yes. So this is not the first. Neither is it the second.
It's not the first, it's not the second. Because when they form Boko Haram, this very Alhaji talking now, what's his name? Nasser El-Rufai. He was one of them. He was there with Buhari, Shetima, Gumi, Malami, El-Rufai, Pantami, Garuba, all of them from Boko Haram. They sponsored it. But he's now using it against Tinubu because Tinubu, a Yoruba man, is in the government and it is good riddance to bad rubbish. We don't care about them. We should focus on our own. Let us donate. We are no longer agitating or protesting on the street with Biafra flag. No. We are now at the stage of our democratic process. for Biafra to be recognized, and it is very capital intensive. We need money, we need funding. All this money you are seeing that they are paying Boko Haram is for them to buy weapons, and it is more oil money from our land. So Biafrans, the earlier the better. Give us IOU loan. Come and pay your BLT. Pay your weekly donation. And my people, before you know it, we will be home and dry and leave Nigeria to Nigerians.
It's not the first, it's not the second. So Nigerian government pays these terrorists. That's one thing you need to understand. There are more evidence videos there. Let me see if I can see the one of the Roots TV. And even the one that Kunle was talking about.
It's not about ransom. They just want to pass a message. We can come in. We can do what we need to do. And there are some hardliners in this government that are sponsoring this kind of narratives. They just want to show that they can Islamize this country.
He called them hardliners. Why are they hardliners? They are hardliners because since the inception, or since Osman Danfodio came to that region, made sure that he wiped out all the Nupes, the Gwaris, the Adamawas, the Borno people, all their leaders. He settled his people. And once he settled them, Sokoto Caliphate, since then, has been ruling Nigeria in the guise that they have president. And that's why, if you look at that time, even Shagari was one of them. You can never see Nigeria being ruled without Fulani man. Without Fulani man. So now, then they were answering Hausa Fulani, but now they are answering Fulani because they believe that they have arrived. That's why this very Yoruba man, he was the former military man. That's why he referred to the Fulanis as hardliners who want to Islamize the whole area. Ndewo Tutos, thank you for joining us. My people, continue to click the like button. We are 27 now watching. So let us listen to this man.
They think about Taliban, they think about the Mujahideens, and they want to replicate it in this country. And they don't care what happened. They simply don't care. As long as at the end of the day, there's Sharia, and there is whatever thing they have in their head, and they want to achieve. So these people that are sending messages are sponsored by Nigerians. You remember this Boko Haram issue started since 2012. Yeah. And I was in the military intelligence that time. We arrested those people. It is my organization that actually conducts interrogation and interview. And they mention names. I mean, I can't come on.
Yes, they mentioned names that they keep, they keep hiding those names. Those are the sponsors of Boko Haram. You have heard what El Rufai says, that Tinubu's government is paying Boko Haram, the terrorists. He is paying them. But it was during his time with Buhari, Shetima, Gumi Malami, El Rufai himself, all of them, they brought these terrorist groups. They sponsored them. That's their names. They keep hiding it. Now, El-Rufai is saying that it's Tinubu's government because he's now in the real Fulani party, ADC, African Democratic Congress. That's what they call their new party. And they brought Obi because they want to use Obi to cover up and to drag Biafran youths again out of Biafra so that they will be distracted. My people, I say no, we say no, we must continue to say no to their distraction. Now, there's a letter from Riley Moore. Look at it here. Have you seen it? That letter, let me see what it reads. It says, press release. Congress Riley Moore presents official report to the White House with solutions to end Christian persecution in Nigeria. Washington, D.C. today, Congressman Riley Moore joined members of the House committees on appropriation and foreign. 1 minute. Appropriation Committee Chairman Tom Cole to lead a comprehensive investigation on persecution against Christian communities and security challenges plunging Nigeria. This report is the result of months of investigation, including a bipartisan congressional fact-finding trip to Nigeria. You all remembered when Nigeria government went and bombed Benin Republic on the 7th of December. Congressman Riley Moore, he was there. So the time that he investigated this very incident was 7th of December 2025. It's a hearing with the expert witnesses, consultations with religious leaders, meetings with internally displaced persons, and engagement with senior Nigerian government officials. You all saw him with the one called, what's his name again? The one that El-Rufai alleged that he bought this very poisonous substance. That was the name of the guy that he met. Then the official report outlines several key recommendations, including establishing a bilateral US-Nigeria security agreement to protect vulnerable Christian communities and dismantle jihadist nets, withholding certain US funds, pending demonstrable action by the Nigerian government to stop violence against Christians, implementing sanctions and visa restrictions against individuals and groups responsible for complicit and religious persecution, providing technical support to Nigeria government to eliminate violence from armed Fulani militias. They will not accept that. Demanding the repeal of Sharia and blasphemy laws. Biafrans, this one is the one they will never accept. Okay, the funding is already withheld according to my sister here. So let me keep reading this. So, Congressman Riley Moore released the following statements. He said, following particular concern and for his administration commitment to the protecting our brothers and sisters in Christ from persecution and addressing broader security challenges plaguing Nigeria. Since President Trump redesignated Nigeria as a country of particular concern and tasked me to lead a congressional investigation. I have worked diligently with my colleagues to produce the report we present today. I also want to thank House Appropriation Committee Chairman Tom Cole, Vice Chairman Mario Diaz-Balart, Foreign Affairs Committee Chairman Brian Mast, and Congressman Chris Smith for their leadership on the comprehensive investigation and delivering this report to the White House. I traveled on a bipartisan delegation to Nigeria and saw with my own eyes the horrific atrocities Christians face and the instability the Nigerian government must combat. Through congressional hearings, expert testimonies, this congressional hearings was the one that our people conducted on the 18th of September 2025, and expert testimony, meeting with internally displaced people, hearing from religious leaders, and engaging with high-level Nigerian government officials. We have provided a clear picture of the threat environment in the Nigeria, the horrific persecution Christians face. This report outlines concrete steps to impose accountability measures, counter radical Islamic terrorism, and lays out a plan to work in coordination and cooperation with the Nigerian government to bring security to all people of Nigeria. Our brothers and sisters in Christ have suffered in silence for too long. For too long. Biafrans, when he says this, that their brothers and sisters have suffered for too long, I will remind you people and tell you categorically clear that these things that the whole Nigerians are going through today has been what Biafrans have been going through alone in the country or within that region since 1953. 1956, they killed about 100 of our women protesting, and they called it a bar riot. So we have been these Christians that have been suffering in silence in Nigeria. And today, it is like a rain on every roof, and everybody is crying. So you think of this heat on Biafrans alone. So now, let me just complete reading out this so that Biafrans, you will understand what we have been going through. Our brothers and sisters in Christ have suffered in silence for too long. That is the situation of only Biafrans in the whole region. The world is now watching, and I urge the Nigerian government to take the opportunity to deepen and strengthen its relationship with the United States. Doing so is the interest of both our great nations. Together, we must address these pressing security challenges and bring an end to violence against Christians. So, Biafrans, how do we think that this could be achieved when all these threats are what we are seeing as it is described by this intelligent officer here? Let me see his name again.
And it doesn't matter if some people die. It doesn't matter if you're embarrassed. It doesn't matter if our economy has degenerated. Look at the interest rate. Look at the inflation rate. Look at the debt profile of Nigeria. They don't care.
They don't care. So, from the report of this congressman, you will realize that a lot of things are going wrong in Nigeria. The military, the police, the corruption, the nepotism. You have all seen the video I showed you where Tinubu was giving a junior officer to the Igbo man who's supposed to be the Oga Patapata of police. And where yesterday I showed you where Charles Soludo was paying 100 million, they said erroneously. How can you erroneously transfer a fund to that volume into a wrong person's account, if not an agreement? The nepotism in Nigeria is what we Biafrans can no longer withstand. At this democratic level and stage of our freedom fight, everybody must dip their hands into their pocket and donate, donate, donate. Yes, we need to fund our freedom, my people. These cock and bull stories in Nigeria is not something we are going to be listening to every blessed day. Corruption in Nigeria is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Even there was this guy, a Yoruba guy, who is now telling you how the nepotistic way of administration in Nigeria is ruining their society. But who is to blame? Who are you going to blame for it? Look at him. Let me just play it for 1 minute and you will understand.
Starting from, you are looking for nepotism. You don't need to go far. This government, APC government, starting from Buhari, they are full of that. Nepo na their name. In Nigeria today, our president is Yoruba. Our chief justice of the federation is Yoruba. EFCC chairman is Yoruba. DSS is Yoruba. Attorney General of the Federation is Yoruba. Chief of Army Staff is Yoruba. Even the people that handles our account, Kadoso, is Yoruba. Even FRS is Yoruba. Even INEC is Yoruba. You know their agenda is to save, to keep themselves safe in power by their tribesmen. Nothing else. Look at IGP. IGP, we have Frank Uba there. Frank Uba is 52 years old. He's a super cop. He's a DIG. What is wrong with you saying, Frank Uba, go? You are now our new IGP. But no, he went back to his state in Lagos to pick IGP. And you will sit down there and say opposition are not trying. How can opposition try? When now all your tribesmen, now them they power, now them they control things. This is nepotism.
Are you people hearing it? That is what is going on in Nigeria. And Biafrans, for how long are we going to condone this nepotistic way of administration? Nigeria is not for me and you. No, it's not. We cannot continue this way. This is what I'm telling you people. This is another Yoruba man here crying woe to what the Fulanis are doing. Why do we have to wait until they will come knocking on your doors? We need to leave Nigeria, and the time is now.
As long as at the end, the Quran is at the sea. So some people in this country have this mindset, and we must tell the truth. If you tell the truth, you die. If you don't tell it, you die. Some people have this mindset to Islamize the nation, and they are in the government.
You know, at this stage, being economical with the truth, it will not do us anything. It will not favor us. It's good you spill it, say the truth. Because if you say the truth, you will die. If you don't say the truth, you will still die. So if you want to go to heaven, choose the right teaching. As a Christian, say the truth. Because the Fulanis, they are Islamic oriented. And their own that they call takia is that you must lie to get what you want. That's what we are facing now. Takia, with their Sharia, with their Islamic religion, is not for us. It's not in our culture. Nigeria has a culture of lies and lies and lies, a culture of nepotism. Congressman Smith, he said that Nigeria has culture of lies and deceit. An American. So if an American will understand the culture and tradition of Nigeria and the administration, why would a Biafran pretend as if they don't know what is happening? And you will be invited. Oh, city boy. Oh, P2B boy. Oh, the obedient. And some of the obedients carried their idiotic way of doing things coming to Biafra struggle. They thought that they are still in obedience, that we are practicing Nigeria system. And we say good riddance to them. When they leave us, that is what Onyendu said. You will know that the chaffs are now being separated from the weed itself. So Biafrans, all we need to do now is donate, 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 donate. That is our only means of financing our government in exile.
And people know them. The DSS know them. The NIA know them. The DIA knows them. You can't succeed without an inside person. And this attack you saw has insiders collaboration.
Thank you. So with this in mind, and with the way Commander Kunle has taken time to explain better, you should have a synopsis of what we're talking about.
It's not about ransom. They just want to pass a message. We can come in. We can do what we need to do. And there are some hardliners in this government that are sponsoring this kind of narratives. They just want to show that they can Islamize this country. They think about Taliban. They think about the Mujahideens. And they want to replicate it in this country. And they don't care what happened. They simply don't care. As long as at the end of the day, there's Sharia and there is whatever thing they have in their head they want to achieve. So these people that are sending messages are sponsored by Nigerians. You remember this Boko Haram issue started since 2012. Yeah. And I was in the military intelligence that time. We arrested those people. It is my organization that actually conducts interrogation and interview. Government that are sponsoring this kind of narratives. They just want to show that they can Islamize this country. They think about Taliban. They think about the Mujahideens.
Related products. How did the Fulani terrorists got the leverage to harm themselves with AK-47? It is this very Sharia law that is instituted into the Nigerian constitution that has given them the power to do so. So when Commodore Kunle was speaking and is explaining to you that everything is about the Sharia law, do you now understand why you slept and woke up and you see babies, women, and children slaughtered? And more babies, women, and children are still going to be slaughtered again. Many people are going to be slaughtered again. That is why the question is, why have you not disbanded or brought down the Sharia code of conduct in the Nigerian constitution? Because there is no Christian code of conduct in the Nigerian constitutions that gives power for somebody's head to be cut off, or that gives power to somebody's hand to be cut off, or that gives power to somebody to be stoned to death because he insults Jesus Christ or because he insults Jehovah. There is none whatsoever that has to be called Christian anti-blasphemy laws in the Nigerian constitution. There is none whatsoever to be called Christian codes in the Nigerian constitution. So when there is a Sharia code in the Nigerian constitution, it then means that Nigeria is not a Christian state. Nigeria is not a state that is not binded by one religion. Nigeria is a state that is binded by Sharia codes.
Biafrans, do you people know that when the Fulanis enshrined all this into the laws of Nigeria around, I think, 1999, people like Ekweremadu and all these so-called Biafrans, senators like Abaribe, do you know what they did? They sent them to America on a medical whatever. By the time they came back, they had already passed the law and made it law. That was around 19 something. By the time you know it, their Sharia and their laws, everything was enshrined in the Nigerian constitution. And did any one of them kick against it? The answer is no. So these governors, the senators from Biafra land, all the politicians, they are not worthy to be with us. And we are not going to let them to distract us. We will not. Biafrans, we need to leave Nigeria. We need to donate, fund your liberation. As I told you people earlier on, the UK, the Biafrans in the United Kingdom are inviting everybody to our town hall meeting that will take place on the 1st of March, which is this coming Sunday. Be there. The time is 7 p.m. Biafra time. Come one, come all. Please join us. Whenever we have something like this, we turn it to fundraising. Come one, come all. It is an open plea that you people should join us. Please, Biafrans, join us on the 1st of March for our town hall meeting. Our PM will be visiting us virtually. It is not physical visit. It will be a virtual visit. We need everybody. Whenever we have town hall meeting, we turn it to fundraising. These are the ways in which we Biafrans fund our government in exile. And no other way, because Nigeria controlled by Fulani and their caliphate in Sokoto, they will not allow you to lay hand on your oil and gas. Only the Sultan of Sokoto has 24 oil wells. Only one man, because he's the one that rules Nigeria. He's the one ruling Nigeria. Make no mistakes. He is the one ruling Nigeria.
Let's bring another screen up for you so that we ask you the questions that you need to understand better. This one now. Okay. You see, the governor of Benue is telling you people that he's asking Tinubu to give him approval to pay the Boko Haram terrorists that they say they are doing rehabilitation. 400, 400 terrorists. You're doing rehabilitation for terrorists. These are terrorists that have killed and destroyed communities and taken over homes. You're coming to pay money to them and to bring them back into the society. Chai, if America has been doing this kind of thing, if America has been doing this kind of thing, the America that all of you are running to today, it will not be the America for you all. It will not be the America for you. Now, the Boko Haram that carry out the killings here, that rape babies, women, and children, I want to ask all of you, did they do caricature shooting here? Did they learn how to shoot here? Or did they aim and shot and give you result? It's a terrorist invade communities, kill the monarch after failed abduction, and they have killed many other people. So when they killed this man, did they stage manage the killing? No, they did it very clear, and you saw evidences. So all of you that are making noise in the media, you say, "Oh, Boko Haram talks, APC, they wanted to kill Obi." All of you should go and sleep, stupid people. Is that how they used to kill somebody? The people that were killed today in Adamawa State, did you see them come and start shooting on the car? Then they leave the car. They only shoot the glass of the car and then leave the car. Did you see them come and shoot glass of car or tire of car and then leave the car? No. People that come to kill and maim and destroy, they go, they kill, they make sure they kill the people they come to kill. They bring the people down. They burn the communities, they destroy, they rape babies, women, and children because they came for an agenda. You people are stage managing killing of politics. You stage manage. This one want to become relevant. So they now stage manage attack. They now stage manage a talk attack. Then they use it now to do social media. So that as you finish the stage management of it, they will use it to put on the opposition and say it's the opposition party that want to kill this other one. I'm asking all of you, when these Boko Haram terrorists, the real killers, are coming to kill, do they stage manage it or they do real killing? Who was killed there in that place? If they actually came to kill and they know who they came for, why didn't they get the person? How many armor tankers were there to take shield of the people that they came for that they did not get? In the course of stage management of the Togre, they also have to use some people as um, human shields and samples and evidence to just show, okay, they did some shooting. This is what happened. No. If you people were actually into shoot, you would do as Boko Haram terrorists used to do. Because the babies, women, and children that were killed in these communities, they are no more now. And nobody is talking about them. All of you useless people are talking about politicians that have caused the death of babies, women, and children. You're so obsessed in the media now about which politician they wanted to. Why are you not so obsessed and so faked about how many babies, women, and children have been killed by the same politicians?
Biafrans, for those of you who are here watching and listening, let me ask you this question. Have you ever wondered why nobody is hearing about Kashim Shettima, the vice president? Have you ever wondered nobody is hearing about Gumi again? Kashim Shettima and Tinubu, when they were elected, they chose a ministerial position by themselves. Tinubu chose to be the Minister of Petroleum while he's a president. Kashim chose to be the Vice President and Security Department Controller. So whenever you hear about Boko Haram, that is Shettima for you. And he's hiding, keeping quiet. Biafrans, how many times are we going to be in this mess? Waiting for people to tell you that you should fund your liberation, your freedom, your own freedom. You are not doing enough. You only left it in the hands of few. We need to come together because these Fulani, they are not going to leave you. Why is El Rufai fighting? He's fighting because Tinubu's government allowed America to kill their brothers, the terrorists, on the 25th of December when they bombed the terrorists in Sokoto, and 1st of January when they bombed Kaduna. That's why El Rufai and Kwankwaso, they decided to go and form another party so that they can pull the carpet on Tinubu's feet. Ribadu, all of them. Kashim Shettima is hiding. But whenever you see or hear about terrorists, their operatives, they are paid 100 billion. Look at it. How can Tinubu's government be paying 10 billion naira to terrorists? Because they will use it to go and buy more equipment to continue their mission, the conquest mission, the Islamization, and the Fulanization. Do not think that this payment is not being made because they pay them this money, yet they don't ever stop. That is Kashim Shettima for you. Because he is in the government. He will influence the payment to be made. And you will not see his name. But he is number one because it was him, El Rufai, Malami, and Buhari that formed these groups. And Gumi is the one that goes to other African countries to bring them in. That is one important aspect that everybody is missing out. Thank you, Okute Biafra. Ndewo.
If you don't kill a baby directly, you will kill that baby indirectly. How? Because of the policies that you put on the table as politicians. Because of how you become part and parcel of the system that get compromised and you dig the graves of babies, women, and children. Then you're coming back to come and start crying. Stop stage managing killing or playing your political games. You guys, politicians, are not better than the lives of babies, women, and children that you have brought the terrorists to kill.
My information minister, we should all understand the reason why they do what you are saying. Stage managed, yes, is because Obi is the one they use to distract Biafra from coming. Obi is now in ADC so that the Fulanis will achieve their aim in Biafra land. That is it. And this one called Kashim Shetima, the vice president, the one who said that he will be in charge of security, he makes sure that the money is paid to the Fulanis. And he also makes sure that this Boko Haram, the repentant Boko Haram, will be converted to the military and be sent to Biafra land, because we are the only ones giving them tough time to Islamize and to intimidate. Biafra land is the only place that is giving the Fulanis tough time, and you all know it. And they can never Islamize us. It's impossible. We only have to hurry up. Contribute to your Ejema and Eje. Go to our website. Biafrans, this is our website. When you come here, this very icon, this yellow icon, click on it. And you will see our BLT, our IOU, everything. Our weekly donation and monthly donation, yearly donation. Once you click on this icon, you will get it. Go and donate. Go and donate. Yes, you know, if you know how Obi operate, you will understand that Pete Obi is always this kind of human being. Obi is always working to impress his Fulani masters. Yes, that's what Obi does all the time, to impress, because he knows who the Fulanis are in alliance with, and Obi, his loyalty is for all of them. That's why they are stage managing it, so that they will think, oh, he's taking the biggest risk to support us. That's what Obi does. Now, when Kwankwaso will take that position from him, Obi will not do anything. Because if Peter Obi would have won the 2023 election and he could not go to court, my people, you will know that Obi is a practical joker. He just wants to spoil what we Biafrans are doing, and they are using him very well. An elderly man like that, he started with APGA. APGA is a party formed by our supreme leader, Odumegwu Ojukwu, that headed the 1967 war. And Obi is now playing hide and seek. Playing hide and seek. A matured man like Obi, you are not supporting your people. That's what they said. That if they had known that using a Biafran man to conquer Biafrans, they wouldn't have fought. They would have used money.
Nonsense people. Now, the question takes us back. Yes, the question takes us back to, is Nigerian government ready to disband Sharia? Because the Sharia you have here is the root cause of all the problems that we are all facing here. Are they ready to disband the Sharia? If they disband the Sharia today, you see that the problem is solved. But they are not ready, and they will not. Do you know why they will not disband the Sharia? Because it is a conquest agenda. It's a conquest plan. It is a weapon of warfare. It's a tool that is being used. Just like many of you have been recruited to move around and to disturb and to cause chaos and so much problems on the handiwork and result of the Biafran government in exile. You will go down to the homeland grassroots. You want to go and destroy and cause confusion from there and come up. You want to form different groups. These are weapons and tools of warfare that is being used in order to cause confusion and to work against the freedom of the people. So, the Sharia codes and the criminal anti-blasphemy laws that Nigerian government put inside the Nigerian constitution in 1999 is a method and a tool and a weapon of warfare that they have to use to make sure this very thing that they have at hand actually comes to fruition. So if they take it down, that means you're curtailing their plan.
Issue started since 2012. Yeah. And I was in the military intelligence that time. We arrested those people. It is my organization that actually conducts interrogation and interview. And they mention names. I mean, I can't come on the air and start mentioning names of people that are presently in government now that I know. Presently in government.
Yes, it is very obvious. What can Nigerians do? They have weakened them with terrorism, and they are helpless. That's why Congressman Riley Moore decided to give his own version of the investigation he conducted in Nigeria. But they will not accept it. We are not doing this so that you people will not say, oh, I have never heard this type of story. It is for you to realize that Nigeria is not giving up anytime soon. They will never. They will never give up their Sharia law. They will never. So the only alternative for any genuine Biafra is to support what the Breji government is doing at the moment under the leadership of His Excellency Mazio Genkere. This is what we are here for. We are not here to fight for title or position. We are here to fight for our freedom. We want to give Nigeria what belongs to them and take what belongs to us. This oil and gas, Nigeria government is not ready to give it up because this is what them and their allies depend on. We need to fund our freedom. Biafrans, fund your freedom. Every structure has been laid down. Oh yeah, let Nigeria go to America now and get our PM, Mazio Genkere. One man came up here yesterday and he spoke and said that Ogenkere is a time bomb, blowing Nigeria hot and cold. And I agreed with him. After thinking of what he said, they cannot go to America to imprison him or to kidnap him. It's impossible. We are not happy for our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and our first Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, to be imprisoned. These are the Islamization agenda of Nigeria. You can never, if you keep sitting down watching Nigeria to become good, you are wasting your time. You're wasting your time. Because let me tell you, the Yorubas, if today the ADC managed to displace Tinubu in government, the Oduduwas will leave. They will leave Nigeria. What do you think? They will leave. So we better continue fighting to leave Nigeria with our Ejema and Deje.
That the boys that we arrested mentioned, some of them are governors now. Some of them are in the Senate.
Some of them are governors now, like El-Rufai. El-Rufai was the governor of Kaduna State. They were those that the people, these men and his group, when he was a soldier, he is now retired. When he was a soldier, they arrested some of those terrorists and they mentioned name of those sponsoring them. And he's saying that some of them are now governors. And by the time he gave this interview, El-Rufai was the governor. And El-Rufai was on the same channels, TV news, telling you that Tinubu sponsors Boko Haram. And governor of Benue State is now proposing to give them 100 billion and convert 400 terrorists to the military. Which country does that? That's what El-Rufai asked. That's what he asked you. Which country does that? Because he is no longer in the APC. He has formed his own new Fulani party called ADC. Biafrans, for how long are we going to be telling you that we should leave Nigeria government and go our own separate ways?
Some of them are in Aso Rock. The intention is to Islamize Nigeria.
Some of them are in Aso Rock. Where is Kashim Shettima? In Aso Rock. He is now the president of Nigeria with Tinubu. That's what this man is saying because he does not want to mention the names. So, Biafrans, I'm going to leave you people here I thank all of you for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. And I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiama will continue to bless every Biafran richly and immensely. Once more, Biafrans in the United Kingdom are inviting you to this event on Sunday, 1st of March. Time is 7 p.m. by Biafra time. Be there. And my people, I know you all. If I don't see you there, me and you will put our leg in one trouser. Just be there. Whenever we have our town hall meeting, our prime minister will be hosted and we will turn it to fundraising. I want to see you people there. Thank you all for joining me today. It has been a very good time that we all spent together. Thank you, everyone. And I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama bless all of you. All hail Biafra, peace, progress, unity, and equity. Ndị be anyị, onye ndị ilo gbara gburugburu na-eche ndụ ya nche mgbe niile. Ụmụ Biafra, unu alarụkwa n'ụla. I love you all so much. And I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama bless you. Bye-bye from here and remain blessed. See you on 1st of March. I may come out tomorrow if God permits. Bye from here.